Can we talk about how you are Daughter of the Year, taking your folks to the Eras Tour? What was that experience like for them?
I mean, they loved it so much. My mom is a certified Swiftie. My dad is well on board. He is now. It's like you just go, and then I know that they would get it. You know, they kind of looked at me and my obsession, kind of like, what's going on here? And then I took them there, and they're like, oh, we get it. Yeah. My mom kind of looked around, and she was like, everyone here is in love with her. And I'm like, yeah. And my dad, like, he just watching him watch her, he got it. He even told me, he was like, I see like you in her. And I was just like, that's the greatest thing anyone's ever said to me. And it's why I brought you here. I was hoping you'd say that.
I mean, did you expect your dad to get that emotional at the concert?
I didn't. You know, like, he is getting up there in years. And, like, I think as you get older as a man, you start getting a little bit, your testosterone drops and there's more estrogen swirling and you get more emotional at times like that. But I didn't expect it. And it was really nice because he's been so cynical about my Swiftie-ism. Yeah. And now he can't be anymore because I haven't cried at one of her shows.
You converted him fully.
I really did, yeah.
Her lyrics did. I think he really was listening.
And that's why I pulled out lyrics during the show, because he couldn't understand the lyrics because it's hard to hear in there. And so I was like, I think if you read them, you're gonna like this so much more. And he was like, she's an amazing lyricist. And I'm like, that's what I've been telling you. You think I just like her outfits? Like, what do you think? Yes, and I do.
Right.
It could just be the outfits. She could just be mute and I'd still like her just based on how cute she is. But yeah, he was really sold. And I think it's just an interesting thing to have to convince people to like her when it's like, how are you not seeing that this is like everyone likes her? Like, this isn't some phenomenon that's going away.
The different
she
side.
lets us in a way. I think that a lot of times people think, how can all these people be so obsessed with her and feel like they know her and this parasocial relationship? And I understand it confuses people, but she really speaks to us in her lyrics and lets us in a way that I don't think a lot of artists do let their fans in on. And it really has inspired me to let my fans in on my personal life, like in a poetic way, where you're giving them information without saying it explicitly. And I do that with my stand-up now, inspired by her, because I want my fans to know me more intimately than my family, because there's a relationship. You depend on them, and it feels like a friendship. I mean, I really do feel like Taylor Swift would like to be friends with me, and I would like to be friends with all of my fans. Like, if you like me and you like what I put out, of course we'd be friends. Being a Swiftie is one of my most proud things. I could talk about her all day. I mean, you're like, we need to wrap this up. This isn't a podcast.
So you ran into Travis at the Amsterdam concert.
I didn't run into him. I just saw him. I almost ran into him, which would have been cool because he did a game show that I was on, and so I got to know him through that. But so I would have been like, remember me? But I didn't even have a chance to. He just like kind of blew past, and I was like, was that Travis or some guy dressed like Travis? Because everyone's trying to dress like Travis there.
The jerseys now.
So I was like, that's a really tall fan. And then he ran by, and I like the Swiftie in me just came out, and I just go, we love you, Travis. And I just screamed, we love you, Travis. And I know he heard it, but we do.
We do, though.
You make our girls
so
happy.
Hard. Do we think an engagement is soon?
Of course, I do, and I don't mean to speculate, but I do think it's coming, and I am going to speculate. And how can it not? Yeah. You know, they're both so in love. I'm acting like I know her. I haven't seen her like this in so long.
It's true.
To be honest, Tom, I didn't really know a ton about your career before this, and I only really started watching football when Taylor Swift said it was okay. But
are you tired of people telling you how much you killed that Tom Brady
roast?
No,
because I want to hear it again.
You slayed.
Thank you.
It was so funny.
Thank you.
What do you think of his broadcasting?
I mean, I'll watch that guy do anything because, again, he's just so good looking, and he obviously knows what he's doing, and he's, even if he's like broadcasting for the first time, give him like a year, give him a couple months, and he'll be one of the best ever at it, because this guy knows how to be the best at things. Like, he knows how to prepare and become the best at something. We know
nothing less than best. Like,
don't count him out, because that's what they did. In the, originally he was drafted really, really late. I don't know if you know that. Like, it was
from the roast.
Yeah, I taught you. I did teach all the people. I was like, let me
oh.
tell you he was a really late draft pick, and like people counted him out. So yeah, he'll be just fine. And even if he's not good at broadcasting, he'll be just fine.
Because for stand-up comedy though, that's when we have a problem.
Watch out, Tom. No, he'd be good at that. I really, please do not do stand-up, because I don't need that. Like, we have enough competition out there, and you'd be amazing at it. He'd be good at anything. He killed at the roast. He really did. I've actually been a huge fan of sports ever since I first watched Taylor Swift watch a football game. It really changed my life, because now I know who Patrick Mahomes is.
Let me tell you, I'm so happy you're here, because I feel like this is a safe space for me to finally admit I don't watch sports.
Me.
I know.
Neither.
Why are we
Why
here?
am I here?
Watching. Now that I'm here, I'm like trying to find a man. I don't know about you.
I have a man with me, and I'm still trying to find another man because everyone's looking real good. I'm trying to find a woman. I mean, everyone looks. I did Pilates this morning because I'm glad that I did because I needed. Everyone's so fit. Everyone
It's insane.
is statuesque. I mean, it's insane here. But yes, I do feel like a fraud. If you would have told me 6 months ago that you were going to be presenting an award at the ESPYs, I would have been like, they have awards for psychics. Like did not even know. Like I would have not even ever guessed this in my life. It's so crazy that I'm doing this.
And the ESPY goes to Patrick Mahomes.
I just presented best male athlete. I know like 2 athletes' names, and like I had to learn them I had to learn everyone.
You said no one's more excited to find out who wins this than me.
Yeah, lie.
Lie. No.
Lie.
Oh.